Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I am your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with...
John, how's it going, everybody?
Hopefully you guys are having a good one out there, getting your Friday started off right, and hopefully you're going to be sticking around all day long, and we got a lot of cash on the line, so we're going to be streaming live to you guys on all of those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, even YouTube and Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota for you guys.
That's right, but we just recently installed a lot of those brand new Pilot TVs to a lot of brand new locations. We're going to highlight them really quick and give them a huge shout out. Starting off with JJ's Bull, then we got Dugout and Grill in Bethel, Patriot Lanes, Heartbreakers Bar and Grill, CY's Bar and Grill, River City Extreme, and the Hugo's Bowling Center.
Absolutely. Those are the latest locations getting those Pilot TVs, so that is super exciting stuff. And we got even more getting rolled out to you guys all over Minnesota as we speak. But we got a lot of cash on the line, like I was saying, and you guys got a lot of reasons to be sticking around. And we get it kickstarted off with that TwinsBingo. They're 25-cent cards, and that cash is at about $3,563. Take that home in 52 balls or less, and you're starting your weekend off right.
Oh, 100%, but right afterwards from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot 125-cent cards. And that minor jackpot is starting things off looking pretty good for the day. It's at $62.83, and you can win that in 56 balls or less to win. And of course, once it gets to $100, it will get to 60 balls, and then once it reaches $150 or more, it will reach 64 balls or less to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so definitely some nice prizes in the Jackpot 125-cent cards, but there's some really nice prizes in the $1 edition, too.
Oh, yeah. We start off with that minor already at $145, 56 balls or less. You guys definitely want to come out because in those first couple games, it's going to be growing and it's going to be going out. We also have that major that has still not gone out. We were just a few balls off from giving it out last night. It's grown to about $29,359 in 54 balls or less. It grew over $1,000 last night. There was a bunch of you guys out there trying to take it home. It didn't happen, but tonight it's going to be trying to go out once again.
Oh, 100%. I got a feeling, it's a Friday night feeling that I feel like this major might indeed go out.
Oh, yeah, under the Friday night lights.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I definitely see it. But right afterwards, from 6 to 10 p.m., uninterrupted tonight, it is the Skull Bingo $1 cards. And, of course, you can get from 6 to 10 all 4 hours to try and get at that coverall jackpot. It's at over $74,150, and you can win that in 50 balls or less. So definitely go out there and try and get it right after you're done winning that major jackpot.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great one. But we ended up giving out a few jackpots just yesterday. 2 of them got to count towards our rolling total, but we ended up giving 5 out during our happy hour show last night. The 2 jackpots that were over that $600 amount went out to finally over at VFW Austin, getting to take home $761. And then we had Throbs Theo over at the Woods taking home $1,215.
Definitely some nice prizes going out to you two. But we had a lot of minor jackpots go out, and starting it off, it was Give It To Me over at Maple Lake Bowl, taking away $373. Nice job. But up next, it was Funk winning 2 times in a row over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. The first jackpot was $539, and the second one was $575. Nice job to you, Funk. But then, finally, over at VFW Austin, that was the winner from earlier, winning $761. It was just a huge minor, so nice job to finally.
Absolutely.
But then finishing off yesterday with the minor jackpot, it was Matthew over at the Club New Yorker, taking away $558. Nice job to you, Matthew.
Absolutely. We've had a lot of play in the beginning of this season 12, and it's been making these cash amounts huge, going out to everyone. It's been a lot of fun, so make sure you guys are grabbing your friends all day long and getting them out to play some Pilot games.
Definitely some awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah, but if you guys didn't know, the latest e-tab we've released this year is called Later Gator. It's an awesome one that you guys can choose to play at any time. You can even check out that Gator Bait bonus round where you pick what bait you want to set out, wait for the biggest gator, and then take home the biggest prize possible.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all of our bingo and, of course, e-tab games, too. But we do have a little bit of weather over in Rochester, Minnesota happening today. And it's looking pretty cloudy early with peaks of sunshine expected a little bit later in the day. A stray shower or thunderstorm might be possible, too. but the high is going to reach 76 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's still going to be warm out, and the winds are going to be blowing east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Yeah, going into the nighttime, that wind will be staying the same, but it is only a low of 61, a few clouds and less rain, but that humidity is going to be raising up to about 82%, so definitely going to be a humid one out there today. And if it does end up raining, don't worry, we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be escaping it and coming out to try your hand at some Pilot games.
That's right. Be starting off the bingo day. It is Twins Bingo, the 25-cent edition. We play it from 12 to 1 every single day and get 10 chances at that jackpot. And that jackpot is starting off today at $3,563, available in 52 balls or less to win, like it always is.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of crazy stuff has been happening with those Twiking Zone standings.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we haven't even been able just to talk about the shakeups. We've been just running through the entire top 10s for you guys because each and every day we come in and it's a different standing almost completely. So hopping right into the player side of things, originally in 9th, jumping up, tying up with 2 of our 6th place players, all tied in 7th now. We got Scrubeye at VFW Blaine, Keither at Lucky 13's Mendota, and Too Hot over at American Legion Pine City. They all have 11,000 points. Then our 2 third-place players got pushed back to 5th as Dally Die over at Sergeant Pepper's and Patriot over at Carboni's Pizza are both tied up with 12,000. Now we have another tie that formed up in 3rd place between big players Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park and Red at American Legion Fridley. They both have 15,000 points. Now into 2nd place, originally in 6th just yesterday, jumping up longtime players Sinbob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven sits in 2nd with 16,000. And then Loser Dave had a huge day yesterday, still reigning in 1st place over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 28,000 points so far.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to those players keeping up with those standings. But in the location standings, things are also looking pretty crazy.
Yes.
Because starting it off, falling from 8th place, both of these locations did. Going into 10th place, it's Sidewinders in St. Paul and Floppy Crappy over at Pokegama Township. They both have 10,000 points in 10th place. In the new 8th place locations, it's 2 of them. They're coming from outside of the standings. And it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent and Lucky's 13 in Mendota. They both have 11,000 points in 8th. In 7th place, falling from 6th, it's Sergeant Pepper's in Oakdale with 12,000 points. 5th place coming from outside of the standings, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven making a pretty big jump. They have 13,000 points. In 5th place, it was in 4th place, got kicked out of that tie. It's Wild Boar Bar and Grill in Oakdale with 13,000 points.
Yeah, now tied up with Corky's Bar.
Yeah, tied up with Corky's Bar now. So big move from Corky's Bar right there. But in 4th place, kicking out Wild Boar Bar, it's American Legion Pine City with 16,000 points. Now has a 3,000 point lead. In 3rd place, it's a VFW Blaine with 18,000 points, sticking it out in 3rd. Same thing with 2nd place. It's the same location. It's American Legion Fridley with 45,000 points. It's a pretty big jump.
Oh, yeah.
But in 1st place, already with 63,000 points on the season, of course, it's VFW Spring Lake Park has not budged from 1st.
At all, the play has not slowed down. If anything, it has increased, and I anticipate them to be in that 100,000 point club by the end of next week. They are on track to do so. Even further past it, they only need about 37,000 points to get there, and they could easily get a huge chunk of those just today alone. We might even see them in that 100,000 point club when we come back after this weekend.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. So definitely huge props to VFW Spring Lake Park and the players playing there, but good job to everybody else too, making it onto the top 10 standings.
Absolutely.
But of course, we do have some awesome ETAB stuff to get into. Right now, we're listening to Make It Rain, one of our classic ETAB games about the founding fathers and all those other dudes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's definitely a lot of fun. Check it out. But if you don't feel like playing with those people, of course, we have over 50 different charitable ETAB games that you guys can get into, and they're all a lot of fun, each a unique theme for everybody. But, of course, you can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds, too.
Oh, absolutely amazing. All these different themes. I guarantee you'll find something you like. But, I mean, check out Make It Rain. I mean, who doesn't want to see Ben Frank get slapped in the face with his own $100 bill?
That's right. I definitely agree with that. But, of course, right after that, you slap him with the $100 bill. We get into the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition from 1 to 4 p.m. p.m. We got a lot of awesome prizes geared up for today. Starting off with that minor jackpot, it's at $62.83 and 56 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is at $1,228 and 49 balls or less to win, so starting to click up a bit. And that mega jackpot is at 25 grand and 43 balls to win.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great one, and it's a great little warm-up that'll lead you right into our happy hour show tonight that goes from 4 o'clock all the way till 6 p.m. Right at 4, you get that first chance at Lucky 4 Bingo, and we've grown it over $22,000 on the line to take home in a lucky few couple numbers. But if you guys don't get it in that first round at 4, you get another opportunity at 6 p.m. And sandwiched right in the middle of those games are the 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. We have some great cash on the line in here. We have a minor already starting at $145, 56 balls are less, a major at $29,359, 54 balls or less. Guys, definitely come out for that one. And that mega has officially started to click up in cash as well as ball count, so it is sitting at about $107,937 and 47 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. So definitely come on out for tonight, but not only to win those huge cash prizes, but also to get yourself onto these Jackpot Hunter standings. And it looks like they're pretty crazy, filled up with a bunch of ties. Is there a huge tie in 9th place or something like that? Because
it must be, because we had to kick out because there was like 5 people tied in 9th just yesterday. And so there was already 12 people in our top 10 standings. And so we just had to ixnay them, cut them out. And so I'm sure that one of those players will be getting those points to get back in our standings. But as it stands, we had to go a little less than 10.
That's right. That's right. So our top 9 players, pretty elite right now, starting it off in 8th place, was in 6th place yesterday, is Bawana over at Otter Saloon, taking away 6,000 points. In 4th place, it's a 4-way tie. 2 of them boosting up from 6th place to get into this tie. It's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, O'Lars over at Anamia Vets Club, and then Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. All of those players have 7,000 points in 4th place. So definitely nice job to you guys. But in 2nd place, joining from 3rd into 2nd, it's Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, has been having a very successful week and has now gotten up into 2nd place, along with Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, both of them in 2nd place with 10,000 points. But in 1st place, it is Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Just been dominating recently. They have 18,000 points.
Yeah, after last night, they had such a big night of wins. Definitely had huge implications on the standing, and they are the player to beat right now. They have a nice little leg up on the rest of the competition. It'll be super interesting to see if anyone's going to rival them in the next coming weeks. But on the location side of things, we start off with a tie that was formed in 8th place by a newcomer coming in from unranked Country Lounge in St. Paul. Tied it up with Sidewinders in St. Paul. They both have 7,000 points. 7th place is with Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 8,000. Then in 6th, we got VFW Coon Rapids with 9,000. 5th place is a tie that was broken up, and now in 5th solely, it's American Legion Fridley with 10,000 points. Then jumping out of that tie and taking over 4th place for themselves, it was Anamia Vets Club sitting with 12,000. 3rd place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 19,000. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 25,000. And in 1st place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 40,000 points so far.
Ooh, definitely some awesome stuff. Nice job to you locations and players in the top 10s. But right after we are done playing Jackpot Hunter, the $1 edition from 4 to 6 p.m., and after we're done with that second chance at Lucky 4 Bingo, ending things off right at 6 p.m., we do have the Skull Bingo $1 cards happening tonight from 6 to 10 p.m., fully uninterrupted. We got that line prize starting things off at $148 and 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is at $4,374 and 43 balls or less to win. And that coverall jackpot is at $74,150 and 50 balls or less to win. So you definitely don't want to miss out on tonight. There's a lot of jackpots going in the happy hour and the Skull Bingo time too. So definitely try and get out and win some of these prizes.
Absolutely. And as you guys know, just on Tuesday and Wednesday of this past week, we had our first PGL nights of season 12. Your first opportunities at taking home some PGL points. And so if you missed out on them, don't worry. Next Tuesday night at 6:40, it'll be your chance at seeing Tony and Nikki take on over for a MegaSota game night. They have a ton of fun tournament-style games in there, and they even have an extra opportunity at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. So on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, if any big cash leaves off on the line, you'll get an extra opportunity in that MegaSota game night. It's a lot of fun from 6:40 to about 8:30. That's your chance at coming out for those games, and they'll even be ending off their night with a Jackpot Jungle coverall that has not gone out, and it's the $1 edition. So in 54 balls or less, you could take home $21,511.
Awesome stuff. So definitely come on out and play those PGL games. But if you want to accumulate points and play with those elite PGL players, you got to sign up at pgl.world, including for MegaSota Game Night and the next day right after it, TwinsWinsDay.
That's right.
It starts from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome stuff gearing up during that time, including those high and low PGL games that are definitely fan favorite, including me. But at the end of the night, just like MegaSota Game Night, except this time it's the Jackpot Jungle 25-cent edition. You can get a chance at that coverall jackpot in 52 balls or less to win. It's at $13,967, so definitely try and get at that one.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, for both of those nights, like I was saying, you got to sign up at pgl.world to compete with the big boys. It's a lot of fun. Definitely come on in. You get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So definitely go to pgl.world to sign up today.
Absolutely. We just sent out a newsletter just last night that had information about our annual event, PyCon. You guys definitely need to be in the know about that because you are going to need to be signed up at pgl.world to get that that registration email that'll be coming out pretty soon to you guys. But a couple of those players who just signed up at pgl.world and therefore got that newsletter last night, we had Hunter Big Bad, Bruno, Big Roo, TM Randall 8, Down to Earth, Hez, Winner PJ, Bingo PJ, MJB, Shireen, Fozzie 3515, Wazzy Bear, J Man, Nezzy 3, Jody, Kurt Jody, Ray Ray 169, Big Roy, Jerfrey, Guffy, J Lenars, Double E, Jill Denise, and even Embriana.
Awesome stuff. Welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully we can see you guys on these PGL standings sometime soon because it is now your chance to jump in. It is the first week of PGL behind us with the second week coming up very soon, next week.
Absolutely.
So definitely some awesome stuff. But we got these player standings to take a look at really quick because in 10th place, starting it off, it's Chapster at Moe's with 71,000 points. In 9th place, it's Louie over at Eagle St. James with 74,000 points. In 8th place, it's Band N over at Max Park Place with 76,000 points. 7th place, it's Chrissy Boss over at Neighbors Route 75 with 78,000 points. In 6th place, we got Devoided making a return over at Roadside with 88,000 points. Big time PGL player. In 5th place, it's SDS over at Suds Tavern with 93,000 points. In 4th place, we got OE50 over at Stanchion Bar with 94,000 points. In 3rd place, we got Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 104,000 points. And only about 100 points ahead. In 2nd place, we got J Stads over at Harbor in Garrison, also with 104,000 points. Not too far ahead, but virtual tie in the PGL standings. But in 1st place, it's Lucky over Herbie's Bar with 104,000 points.
Yeah, definitely tight-knit. They all are within 100,000 points of each other from 3rd to 1st. They only have about 400 points separating him, and that is some tight-knit stuff going on there. 100%. So we'll definitely have to be looking out to those players next week. But on the location side of things, in 10th place, we start off with Shooter Saloon and Eatery in St. Cloud. 9th place is VFW Northfield. 8th is Trails Grill in Big Lake. 7th is Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is last season's champions, Poppers in Virginia. 5th place sits with Crazy J's Bar and Grill in Sauk Center. 4th place is Miltona Liquor Store, while in 3rd, it's Mabel Liquor Store. 2nd place is VFW Dilworth, and in 1st place, we have Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud.
Oh, awesome stuff. Congrats to all of you players and locations in the PGL. But, of course, if you guys want to keep track of all the events and stuff that we release, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. That way you can see our weekly bingo schedules, event details, and of course reminders about them, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook bio to see our link tree. It has links to bar locations you can play Pilot games at, other social medias like Twitter and Instagram, and a lot more than that too.
Oh, absolutely. But now it's come time. We want to talk about the biggest jackpot winner of this past weekend and the charity they supported while playing Pilot games. And this past weekend, Slappy, who was playing over at American Legion Fridley, got to take home $3,773, all while supporting the American Legion Post 303 Fridley. Their mission, as well as all the American Legion's mission statements, are to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Awesome stuff. So definitely nice job, Slappy, and of course an awesome charity that he's supporting. But as you guys know, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. We'll see you guys in only about 10 minutes.
Yeah, see ya.
Hey guys, and we love playing that lunchtime bingo from 12 all the way till 1 every single day. It's an absolute blast to watch you guys earn some points towards the twiking zone as well as a little bit of cash.
Absolutely, and we love seeing where all these players are getting their points. And as it stands in 10th place, we got Pooba over at Meister's Bar and Grill with 123,000. We got Doggo 11 over at the Polar Lounge in 9th place with 125,000. But with 147,000 points in 7th place, we have a tie between Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue and Yo-Yo over at the Red Go. 6th place sets with GTZ at the Midi with 175,000 points. Then in 5th place, we got Lucky Tim over at Whitefront Saloon with 196,000. Then with 211,000 points in 4th place, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. 3rd place is with Mikey Wins at Steve-O's with 225,000 points. Then in 2nd, it's Simba over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 231,000 points. And in 1st place, leading our leaderboard, it is Scrub-Eye at VFW Blaine, sitting with 324,000 points so far.
Yeah, it really feels like Scrub-Eye has sealed up that first place spot for this season 11. But you never know. Sometimes craziness happens in the last few days. Let's head to the location side of these standings. As we got in 10th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, with 198,000 points. With 279,000 points in 9th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place is VFW Blaine with 291,000 points. With 311,000 points in 7th place, we got Eagles Rochester. 6th place is Corner Bar and Goodhue with 315,000 points. With 322,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 4th place is Steve-O's and Crystal with 341,000 points. With 578,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 606,000 points. And then that number 1 location, I mean, think about it. Our top 10 locations, the 10th place is at 198,000 points. Our number 1 location, VFW Spring Lake Park, is sitting at 1,007,000 points. It just has dominated this season.
That is insane to see. We've loved watching all these locations grow to new heights and setting a record for season 11. Well, make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your own hand at that Twins Bingo.
Hey guys, we love giving out jackpots, and we gave out our first jackpots over this season 11 over the season 12 over the weekend, and let's talk about them.
All right, well, that first one we ended up giving out went out to Chuck 2931 over at VFW Fergus Falls. They got to take home $633.
Then we had Tracy F over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl on that Friday take home $665.
Nicely done. Next up, we gave out some money to Lucky over at Castaway Cushion, who took home $698.
Then $629 went out to Failbot7 over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Nicely done. And then that final jackpot that went out on Friday went out to Conehead over at Maple Liquor Store, who took home $635.
Definitely some fun stuff. But getting Saturday started off right, we had Why Not Me? Well, why not you? Taking home $642 over at Beatles Bar and Grill.
Nicely done. Next up, we got JJNC over at Stanley's, who took home $617.
Then we had Slappy over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $3,773.
Nicely done. The biggest jackpot of that past weekend. But next up, we gave out some cash to Jen SSBGC over at Springbrook Golf Course, who took home $610.
Yes, and then on Sunday, getting our Sunday started off right, we had Petunia over at Westwood Marina, taking home $615.
Nice job, Petunia. Next up, we had M. Dairy over at Beaver Bottom Saloon, taking home $608.
Yeah, good job. We had Luther over at the Sunset Cove Resort, taking home $1,782.
Nicely done. And then we had G-Force over at Bourbon Room Cross Lake, taking home $767.
Joni, the final jackpot of Sunday, went out to the Poorhouse of Clark's, taking home $768. But since we had a long weekend heading into the 4th of July, let's talk about that 4th of July jackpot.
All right, well, we gave out one on the 4th, and it went out to Viddy over at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley, who got to take home $633.
Well, definitely some great jackpots going out there. And if you guys want to earn some more jackpots, make sure you're coming out from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock every single day for a little bit of bingo action. Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo action. We just have 50 seconds to get rolled in this very first game of Twins Bingo, and we're streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. So make sure you guys are checking in on all those streams, as well as checking out those brand new Pilot TVs that just got installed.
Absolutely. And the latest locations you can check out the brand new Pilot TVs at, or maybe even JJ's Bowl, Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel, Patriot Lanes, Heartbreakers Bar and Grill, CY's Bar and Grill, River City Extreme, and maybe even Hugo's Bowling Center.
Definitely some great locations there. And we had two great jackpots go out yesterday, making our rolling week 27 jackpots for the rolling week.
Nice.
And because we are exactly 1 week in this season 11, we have 27 jackpots for season 12.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that first one that went out yesterday went out to Finally over at VFW Austin, who got to take home $761.
Yeah, finally, actually, one of those players in the Jackpot Hunter games that we were able to last night give out jackpot to. The other jackpot went out to Throbs Theo over at the Woods, taking home $1,215. Definitely some nice stuff on that Thursday. But obviously, finally, was one of those jackpot winners in the Jackpot Hunter games. But we had 3 that were super close to getting over that $600 mark, got into $500, just weren't able to surpass that $600 mark, and then one $300 jackpot. We do have a line prize that just went out to Nate over at Ox Yoke Inn, over at Independence taking home $8.
Nicely done. And yeah, we gave out some great jackpots. We gave out 5 total minor jackpots during that happy hour show yesterday. I love the hot streak we've been on. There has been a lot of play going on, and so that has been able to give us out a lot of big prizes. That first one that went out went to Give It To Me over at Maple Lake Bowl, who got to take home $373.
Then we had a double win for Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who took home a $539 jackpot, and then went on again to win a $575 jackpot.
Yeah, our number 1 player in the jackpot hunter standings right now. Huge implications on his points. Great job, Funk, taking home some great jackpots. Then the other one that went out to Finally, and then our final one that went out to Matthew over at Club New Yorker, who got to take home $558.
Wow, some great jackpots going out yesterday. And we got a great E-Tab game that we got to talk about. The Later Gator. It's the newest of our E-Tab games. You can check out that Gator Bait bonus round to see if you can win some giant prizes. I mean, it's a really fun one. You shoot the biggest gator. Maybe you'll win the biggest prizes if you do so. It's a blast.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. But if you want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, maybe even see the promos that come out for latest E-Tabs as they are released, check out our Facebook page. Once you search up Pilot Games, you'll be able to give us a follow and a like and be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, all of those amazing player pictures you send in, and even utilize that link tree. But we do have a winner on our large M.
We have Jason over at Ox Yoke Inn and Ollie over at Tavern on the Avenue, splitting up that $8 large M as we have clicked over to a $12 must-go coverall prize, and it should be going out in these next few balls. I'm going to guess 62 is our lucky ball. Right here?
63.
I was off. I think you're right, as there it is. 63 balls dropped, and Pops over at
Bleachers.
Yeah, Bleachers. No, Pops is over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Player at Bleachers is actually V-Dub.
Nicely done. Both of you guys splitting up that must-go prize of $12. We're moving on over to a game number 2 now as you guys get enrolled. But as I was saying on our Facebook page, you guys, if you're new to Pilot Games, that link tree will be your best friend. It's got direct links to all of our social medias you can interact with, all of the locations that you can play Pilot Games, and so much more.
Yeah, definitely a great time. And you can also have a great time during our live bingo, as we got live bingo running from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock, 7 days a week. But we get every weekday started off with a Cup of Joe with Jordy. That's where you go over all the great jackpots and all the great shakeups in our standings that happen throughout the day prior. And then right after that, you get into Twins Bingo. That runs from 12 all the way till 1, what you're in right now. And we got that jackpot that's continuing to grow into this game number 3, game number 2, $3,603 available on that jackpot.
That's right. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to be with you for the next hour, but right at 1 p.m., we're going to let you loose, and then you're going to jump right into a few hours of the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. We have some great prizes on the line. You guys can play that from 1 to 4. We have a minor that's already at $62, 56 balls or less, a major at $1,228, 49 balls or less, and a mega at $25,000, 43 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely a great time to get you right into our happy hour bingo that gets kicked off with some Lucky 4 bingo right at 4 p.m. $22,140 available on that singular game. And you'll have another shot on another single Lucky 4 game at 6 p.m. of if we don't give out $22,000 in the first one, well, it may be growing and rolling into that 6 o'clock one. But in between, you got Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that runs from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. A mega prize that's looking great at $107,937. 47 balls or less to win that one. A major prize that, I mean, it may be my favorite jackpot available today, as it's at $29,359. 54 balls or less to win that one. And the minor prize is sitting at 56 balls or less at $145. It only needs to get up to $200 to click up from 56 to 60 balls or less, as every $100 it clicks up 4 balls.
Absolutely. I mean, we were just a few balls off from giving out that major just last night, and so hopefully you guys can come out, get a lot of play play in and try and take home some great prizes.
Well, if you want to be exact, we actually had one game where they won it at 55 balls.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2 balls off.
Yeah, it was one ball away from taking home the jackpot. Ended up taking home a minor prize, and I think that was actually our final jackpot winner in that Matthew over at the Club New Yorker, who won $558. Just a little too early at 55 balls.
Absolutely. But as you guys know, you get a full 4 hours of Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight that has some great prizes in there as well. That line prize is starting out at $148 at 10 balls or less, a large frame at $4,374, 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize $74,150, 50 balls or less for you guys.
Definitely a great time to come out for some Skull Bingo. You guys can also come out for our specialty nights, which only happen 2 nights a week. We got MegaSota game night. That's going to be happening next Tuesday at 6:40. Tony and Nikki will be coming to you guys live, giving out a bunch of PGL game action, as well as a Jackpot Jungle $1 edition of $21,511 that you take home in 54 balls or less on a $1 card.
Absolutely. But if you want to play the 25-cent card edition of that game, check out Wednesday night. Our Twins Wednesday comes to you at each and every Wednesday from 7 o'clock all the way till 9 p.m. That's when Ian and I get to take back over this studio we're in right now. And you couldn't just see it, but we just knocked each other. We'll do it again. But we'll be back next Wednesday night. But we do have a line prize winner.
Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $7 line prize. Now we're working on a $7 large M.
That's right. But as I was saying, the 25-cent card edition of that Jackpot Jungle is on Wednesday night. And we didn't give out that prize list this past week. And so next Wednesday, come out and we're going to be finishing off that specialty night with that game. In 52 balls or less, you could take home $13,967.
Definitely some really fun games during our specialty nights, as well as all of our live bingo. So make sure you guys stick around, as we are going to get into some national days as you get after this game number 2, a large M of $7. And the first one is National Freezer Pop Day. In the heat of summer, National Freezer Pop Day brings a sweet chill of relief. On July 8th, grab one of America's favorite ways to cool off with a frozen sweet treat.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I love myself some frozen pops. Do you have a favorite flavor?
Maybe grape.
Grape is your favorite flavor?
It might be.
I think that might be my favorite flavor as well. I'm a huge
orange
fan
as well.
of the grape flavors. I would also give, because when I'm thinking of these, I'm thinking of, the stick.
Yeah, the classic.
The classic freezer pop. That's what I'm imagining. Every kid during the summertime is eating probably 5 of them in one day at some point in their life. We do have a large M going out, as we got Snorky over at our place on 3rd, taking home $7. Now we're working on an $11 must-go coverall prize, as Snorky is 1 ball away. But I'm gonna go with the blueberry. Blueberry is my favorite.
That is a good one.
Yeah, that will be my favorite of this list. You're going with grape, sticking with it?
Yeah.
Sticking with grape, that's our favorite flavors. We do have a winner on this coverall. It's T over at American Legion Fridley, taking home that coverall of $11. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 3 of Twins Bingo, with that jackpot continuing to grow. But an ice pop is a liquid-based frozen snack on a stick, unlike ice cream or sorbet, which are whipped while freezing to prevent ice crystal formation. An ice pop is frozen while is quintessentially.
I can't read that.
Yeah, frozen while at rest, and becomes a solid block of ice. The stick is used as a handle to hold on to, or if you got the little, plastic big tubes, you can do it that way as well.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Yeah, I was honestly a big one, and this may be a little gross, and I probably wouldn't enjoy this as an adult now, but as a kid, I absolutely loved it. I would let it just melt, and then I would just drink it.
The syrup.
Yeah, and just drink the whole thing.
See, I would try and break it up and make it more like a
slushy.
Yeah.
See, I did that as well.
That was my favorite way.
That's probably the best way to eat it. I can agree with that one. But happy National Freezer Pop Day. Definitely a tasty treat, especially during these summertime months.
Absolutely. But you guys have just under 2 minutes to get enrolled in game number 3. We got some great prizes on the line as I get into this next National Day that happens to be National Chocolate with Almonds Day.
One of your favorite ways of getting a sweet snack.
Oh, yeah. Chocolate-covered almonds are so good. And even one of my favorite Hershey's candy bars is that Symphony, the toffee and almond one.
Oh.
That is my favorite Hershey's bar. But National Chocolate with Almonds Day is on July 8th each year and offers a combo deal to celebrate. What a day to wrap up chocolate and almonds in one package. Celebrate it by giving one to a friend or a neighbor.
Yeah, definitely. Some great stuff there. Love a chocolate with almond. Do you have a favorite chocolate-covered nut?
Almond.
Almond is that favorite. I have to agree. I think it pairs the best with
cashews are too expensive.
Cashews are too and I'm not even thinking of expensive. I'm thinking more of just how my enjoyment of it. The cashew doesn't have this white the taste that I would necessarily want for the chocolate covered. Peanuts are more of the contender than
but
cashews
if we're going
are.
with a chocolate covered peanut, I want those peanut clusters that have the peanut caramel and the chocolate.
Ah, yes, that is super tasty
Yes.
as well. I also love the milk chocolate almond bark. Super tasty stuff as well. So that's close to what the candy bar you were talking about. A
Yes.
bunch of chocolate and almond mixed together in it. Can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You were looking up the Hershey Symphony almond bar.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wanted to show you.
Yeah, I would love to see it as it seems tasty and it has very, very pleasing wrapping as well.
That's what originally caught my eye, you know? I'm a very aesthetic person. It draws me in. I'm guilty of a good packaging and marketing ploy, but it did not fail. It was even better than the packaging. It is so tasty.
Is it better than the packaging? That's some of the best packaged chocolate I've seen in a while. So
it is so good. It is just creamy milk chocolate, and it's got ground up like bits of toffee in it along with shredded almonds, and it's the best candy bar I've ever had.
Okay, and before we move off of chocolate almonds day, just because I would like to hear your answer on this, what do you think packaged chocolate snack?
What packaged chocolate snack?
Yeah, is your favorite packaging? I'm going to go with the Kit Kat. I love a Kit Kat, and I just think that
Reese's.
it calls me in. A Reese's?
I love it. I like how it comes in a little
cup.
Yeah, a little cup. It's nice, easy. I don't have to touch the melted chocolate at all. I just get to unwrap it, stick the whole Reese's in my mouth, you know.
Yeah.
I like not having to touch chocolate.
Yeah, I completely agree with that one. Happy National Chocolate with Almonds Day. Definitely a great one. We do have another national day as it's National... Oh, we do have a winner.
That's right.
Swanson's over at our place on 3rd and Faribault, taking home a $6 line prize. Now we're taking home Now we're working on a $6 large M, as well as a $3,600 coverall jackpot. But I was about to get into National Scrub Day. Savor the comic. Scud Day. Yes. Savor the comic. Unplug the drama day. That's also what it goes by. We do have a large M going out before I get into it, though.
That's right. Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley is taking away that $6 large M. We still got a huge run-up at this jackpot right now.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. We'll see if we can give it out as Scrub Eye is 5 balls away, definitely in line. And I'm going to take a break from reading Scuds Day just because I'm going to be keeping my eye out on this, seeing if Scrub Eye can get any closer, if anybody's going to be joining up with that top-tier player, Scrub Eye, as he's one of those players that compete for top spots in the Twiking Zone standings.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just last season's champion, and so we're definitely going to be seeing him come out and competing throughout this entirety of Season 12.
Speaking of another top contender right there.
Yeah, Nan and Jules.
Yeah, we'll see who can take this one home. One ball to give it out, and it doesn't look like we're in line to do so. And we're moving on to a $10 must-go prize. But, man, were we having a good run-up at that jackpot. We do have National Scuds Day annually on July 8th. People across the country celebrate National Savor the Comic, Unplug the Drama Day, also known as National Scuds Day. This day was created as a day to put aside any and all of the drama in your life and learning more about working and living with humor and laughter and living in drama-free zones. phones today. Step back and enjoy relaxation and humor, and then watch the physical and mental benefits that you will receive from it.
We got a couple winners as no-show over at McPete's and Cherie's over at I can't remember.
B&B Olympic Bowl.
B&B Olympic Bowl. Both you guys are splitting up that $10 Musco prize. Nicely done on this game number 3. We're about to begin rolls into game number 4. And yeah, I think this is a great day for everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody can learn to laugh a little bit more, live without the drama. We just had Forgiveness Day, and I think that's part of a piece of this is learning to forgive people, to remove that drama, or just learning how to laugh at yourself and learn how to laugh at just laugh through situations and realizing that whatever it is, that you can overcome it and you can get through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like my family laughs all the time that when it was like a middle school thing that I did that I just they saw me just absolutely face plant, and they saw it was from a little bit of afar, and I just stood up as quickly as I could, and I just kept on smiling, and I walked like nothing had happened, and they were they just thought it looked like something out of a comedy commercial kind of thing.
That is so
as
funny.
I was obviously trying to avoid being spotted,
Yes.
stumbling and falling, and it created a big laugh out of it. And even though I fell, I found it hilarious too that they
So
saw
funny
me do it.
that they watched the whole
they
thing
watched
and you
the
try
whole-
and play it off.
Play it off like nothing had happened, and it created a really fun story.
Absolutely. That's a great one.
Yeah, and so just learn how to laugh. That was a portion of where I had to be able to laugh at myself and be like, yeah, that was a funny moment right there, and not
I
take
wish you
it
could have seen it.
and not take it too hard that I fell, that hurt. Instead, it's funny. It was a funny moment, and I wasn't hurt too bad, and it got back up. It was more of just a klutzy moment.
Yeah, made a more fun memory out of just being hurt. I
Oh,
know a
for
few
sure.
people who could take this life lesson.
Oh yeah, I think probably one of the hardest things to do in life is learn to laugh at yourself, and so
Yes.
that is definitely a one to focus on today as you're trying to live within more of the laughter on this National Scuds Day. Do you have any moments that you can think of where you felt angry or you felt upset or you just had to go, I just gotta laugh this one off. I just gotta this is just some I gotta see whatever it is in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I the first thing that came to my head, I don't know how actually funny this was, but it was funny for everyone other than me.
Okay.
We were playing basketball. My brother, a few of his friends, my dad, and I was the only girl. I'm 3 years younger than everyone else in the group. I'm very young. And I put my hands up right here to catch the ball that my dad had chucked at me, and it went right through my hands, hit me square in the face, right in front of 10 to 12 people, and I just had to be good one, guys. Just round it up.
That's definitely a laugh at yourself moment because
it was so funny, but man.
Yeah, because it's one of those moments
man.
where in the moment you're I'm just so embarrassed, that hurt my face and everything like that. That wasn't funny to me. But then you gotta put yourself in the other people's shoes and it's those
I bet it was very comical.
American Funniest Home Video type
yes,
things.
it was 100% what it was. And I am someone who gets embarrassed, and when they get embarrassed, their face goes as red as you see these twins games go, and I get tomato red. And so I can just imagine what these 15, 16-year-old dudes were thinking, with this poor little girl face beat red, redder than the basketball itself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
It was
a bad one.
They might have just thought it was red because it got hit.
Yeah.
They do
red on impact.
We do have a line prize going out to loser Dave, ITGR. Splitting up $8 on that one. ITGR over at Sue's Penalty Box and Loser Dave at the famous VFW Spring Lake Park.
Nicely done. We got $8 on that large M and $3,732 on that jackpot.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff in this game and some great national days too, as we got National Scuds Day, National Chocolate with Almonds Day, and National Freezer Pop Day. Definitely go out there and hopefully you can enjoy some of these tasty and good national days.
I would like to enjoy all three today.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a great goal for the day.
Absolutely.
We do have some Twins news we can get into as you guys are playing some Twins bingo, and they are 47-38 so far this season. Their last game was not as successful though, as it was a back and forth matchup, but Louis Garcia hit a game-ending single in the 10th inning to give the Chicago White Sox a 9-8 victory over the Minnesota Twins on Wednesday. But we got a redemption today where we had to take one day off. We're reset the brains.
Recharged.
Get ready, because today we're heading over to the New York Rangers as they play at 7:05 p.m.
Absolutely. But in the meantime, if you want to show some support for them, you can play our awesome e-tab game, Twins Win. It's a great one. You can even pick a lucky batter in the home run derby bonus round and win some Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah. Oh, I said New York. That's the hockey team, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we're talking about the Texas ones.
The Texas Rangers. We do have two sisters over at Moe's taking home that $8 large M. Now we're working on a $13 Musco Coverall prize. Good job, two sisters.
Yeah, but right now the Texas Rangers are 37-43, so I think it should be a fairly nice one for us.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. We'll see what the Texas Rangers standings are looking like in their division, as the Texas Rangers are third in the AL West.
All right, but we got Swanson's at our place on third, taking home that Musco prize of $13. Nicely done on this game number 4. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 5.
Yeah, let's check out those NHL power rankings, though.
All right, let's take a little peek.
Not NHL, MLB is what we're looking at.
Say.
MLB power rankings while we're on our Twins. And I would like to see where our Twins end up landing in this, as we are the top of the AL Central. And it looks like we do not make it into the top 5, but we land at number 11.
Wow.
We did move up from 13 to 11, but I expect us to be in the top 10 in not too long.
All right.
Yeah, after falling briefly out of first place, the Twins quickly regained the AL Central lead and built up a buffer between them and both Cleveland and Chicago. They did so despite the state of a late inning loss to the Guardians that underscored Minnesota need to add some high leverage options at the deadline. Rookie Johan Duran has been dynamite as a late inning option, and the Twins have gotten a lot of good work out of Griffin Jacks.
All right.
Definitely some great stuff there for our Twins. So hopefully you guys go out there and support our Twins with that great e-tab game. We also have this Twins bingo game that earns you points towards the twiking zone, which we have the brand new standings from season 12 updated and ready to talk about, as we have a top 9 in the player standings due to all the ties in 10th place.
I know, it was crazy coming in, seeing all the shakeups. They look like different standings, but now we have a tie in 7th place starting off these player standings, and it's between Scrub at VFW Blaine, Keither at Lucky 13's Mendota, and Too Hot at American Legion Pine City. They all have 11,000 points. Then we jump into another tie in 5th between Dolly Die over at Sergeant Pepper's and Patriot over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. They both have 12,000. Third place is another tie between Jules at VFW Spring Lake Park and Red at American Legion Fridley. They both have 15,000. Then in 6th, it's a big rise from 6th place just yesterday. Into 2nd, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 16,000. And in 1st place, it is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 28,000 points.
Now we may be seeing Scrub Eye move up these standings, as he's already gotten a win on today and only is 1,000 points behind some of these big-time players. But onto the location standings. In 10th place, we have a two-way tie. Both of them got knocked back from 8th place. It's Sidewinders in St. Paul and the Floppy Crappie at Pokegama Township. They each have 10,000 points. 11,000 points for the two-way tie. In 8th place, both of them coming from unranked to this spot. Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent and Lucky's 13 in Mendota. 7th place, getting bumped back from 6th, we got Sergeant Peppers in Oakdale with 12,000 points. Moving up from non-ranked into 5th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven, tied up with the former 4th place location, Wild Boar Bar and Grill. They both have 13,000 points. Fourth place is American Legion Pine City, breaking out of that tie with Wild Boar Bar and Grill, getting 16,000 points. Third place is VFW Blaine with 18,000 points, 45,000 points for the second place location, American Legion Fridley, and with 63,000 points in first place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
Absolutely. VFW Spring Lake Park is killing it, and I even made the prediction that we could potentially see them get into that 100,000 point club by Monday.
Ooh, that would be some crazy stuff. We'll see if those big-time VFW Spring Lake Park players are out there getting after it.
Absolutely. But right now we're listening to a little Cash Chaos action. It is a super fun e-tab game that you guys can choose to play at any time. It's a super, super fun theme, but if it doesn't sound up to your speed, we have over 50 different charitable e-tab games. But we do have a line prize winner.
Yeah, Joel Connie over at Lucky Lures in Madison Lake taking home that $8 line prize. Now we're working on an $8 large M as well as a $3,774 coverall jackpot.
That's right, but I was about to tell you about the 50 different charitable e-tab games that you guys can choose to play at any time. All of our games have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. They even have small bets between 50 cents and $5, awesome bonus rounds, and you can win some free play rounds as well.
Yes, definitely some great stuff there. What's the e-tab game that kind of has the Addams Family feel?
The Addams Family feel?
Is there one that has that?
I mean, there's the
House on Haunted Hill. That's what I'm getting confused with. It's not Addams Family. It's just the House on Haunted Hill movie, and I'm getting Halloween things mixed up together.
We have a House on Haunted Hill game.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
That's what you're talking
about?
about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just got them confused with.
All right.
And we have a person from the Addams Family that's actually on our celebrity birthday list.
Really?
And I thought I could tie it in together, but we'll wait to talk about that great person. But I'm going to go with House on Haunted Hill, my favorite e-tab game for today.
All right. I'll have to go with Make It Rain.
Make It Rain. Always like to see Benjamin Button get his boop.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin
Button.
He's the one that ends up
reverses ages
yes,
backwards.
Yes. I wish that I could call Benjamin Franklin Benjamin Button.
Well,
I feel like it's a fun name to say. But
Yeah.
no, Benjamin Button. Weird movie that came out with Benjamin Button. Made me feel very uncomfortable watching it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. But definitely check out those 50 different charitable e-tab games. Let's get into some music history. As in 1981, the Go-Go's released their debut album, Beauty and the Beat. It reaches #1 in the U.S., becoming the first by an all-girl band to do so.
All right, we got T Nuggets over at Carboni's and Joel Connie over at Lucky's, both splitting up that large M of $8. And then we had Snorky at our place on third, taking home that must-go prize of $12. Nicely done to everybody in this game number 5.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff in Game 5. We're about to get enrolled into a Game number 6 with that jackpot continuing to grow into that next game. But the Go-Go's, definitely a popular band. The band formed in Los Angeles, California in 1978. Except for a short period when other musicians joined briefly, the band has relatively had a lineup consisting of. Let's find out who it was consisting of. It was consisting of lead guitar and keyboards. Charlotte Caffey. Belinda Carlisle, lead vocal. Gina Schock on the drums. Kathy Valentine on the bass guitar. And Jane, you know how to say Wielden on rhythm guitar. Definitely a fun one, and was the first all-female band to reach #1 in the U.S.
Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, super cool.
All right. Well, also on this day in 2003, a tooth from the mouth of Elvis Presley, once the property of former girlfriend Linda Thompson, goes up for auction on eBay. Along with a lock of his hair and a gold record, it fetches over $100,000.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
I
remember this. This was like a huge thing in the early 2000s. Like when One Direction got huge, people were like trying to sell Harry Styles hair for like $1 million.
Really?
It was just absolutely absurd.
That sounds absolutely ridiculous. I just think it's so weird. Now they can create a clone.
Can you clone someone off? From their hair?
I don't know, tooth and hair. I don't know.
Tooth and hair.
Yeah, they got tooth and hair.
They got DNA.
They got a lot of DNA, so in the future they might be able to make another Elvis.
I think one Elvis was enough.
One Elvis was enough.
Yes.
think we need some more Jailhouse Rock. We got 55 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. Get enrolled, press play. And we got some great stuff for you guys on the PGL side of things, as you guys need to get signed up PGL.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a bunch of great information in it. We just had one of those monthly news get sent out, and we have a huge PyCon announcement for those players that are signed up at PGL.world, and we're going to be announcing it to you right now, as PyCon 2022 is happening Thursday, September 15th. We are going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. We had a great time out there last year. This year's special musical guest will be the legendary ZZ Top.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Selling over 50 million records, the Rock Hall of Famers will be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you. Come on out and hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and hear some great tunes.
Yeah, you can register for free for players, and it is required for entry. We will be sending out a registration details shortly to those PGL emails, so stay tuned to your emails as we will be sending them out soon, and make sure you guys are signed up at PGL.world if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so exciting. ZZ Top's going to be there.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's going to be a blast to listen to
We're
him.
going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast broadcasting live. You guys can even come in on the broadcast. You know, you want to come right here, right in front of the Twins logo?
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
love to have you. And so come out for our PyCon event. We're super excited, and get signed up at PGL.world. We also, may feel like a little thing now, but we love highlighting the names of the players that just get signed up. And some of these players are, before I get into them though,
We got
do have a winner.
Missy over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, taking away that line prize, $8 going out to you.
Yeah, but those players just got signed up. We got Hunter Big Bad, Bruno, Big Roo, TM Randall, A, Down to Earth, Hez, Winner PJ, Bingo PJ, MJB, Shireen, Fozzie 3515, Wazzy Bear, J-Man, Nessie 3, Jody, Kurt Jody, Ray 169, Big Roy, Jeffrey, Guffey, Jay Lenars, Double E, Jill Denise, as well as Brianna.
Nicely done to all those players signing up. We love seeing all those amazing player names, and especially as you guys sign up at PGL.world, it is the best things for you guys to do. We got Lee one ball away from this large M of 8 bucks, and we got a nice little run up at this $3,817 jackpot. But as you guys know, just these past week on Tuesday as well as Wednesday, we had our first opportunities at you guys taking home those PGL points for season 12. You guys are competing so strongly the last 2 nights. It's been awesome to see. I can't wait to see after next week's shakeups, but we do have a top 10 standings to get into.
Yeah, and in 10th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's with 71,000 points, with 74,000 points in 9th place. We got Louie over at Eagle St. James. 8th place is B and N over at Max Park Place with 76,000 points. 78,000 points for the 7th place player, Chrissy Boss, over at Neighbors Route 75.
Yeah, but we got Pops as well as T Nuggets, both at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, splitting up that $8 large M. We've moved past that jackpot. We got $12 on that Musco now.
Yeah, in 6th place, we got Devoided over at the Roadside with 88,000 points. With 93,000 points in 5th place, we got SDS over at Suds Tavern. In 4th place, we got OE50 over at Stanchion Bar with 94,000 points. And before we get into these top 3, we do have a winner on the coverall.
That's right, Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven, taking home $12 on that Musco. Nicely done, Nan. Happy to see you out there taking home some wins.
Yeah, we're about to get enrolled into a game number 7 already. Flying through these games, and that jackpot is going to continue to grow into this next one. But into our top 3 of these locations, staying 3rd place, we got Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 104,075 points, with 104,160 points. In 2nd place, we got Jay Stads over at Harbor Bar in Garrison. 1st place, though, we got Lucky over at Herbie's Bar with 104,510 points.
That's right. But on to the location side of things, as you guys get enrolled in game number 7. Right, yeah, game number 7. We are jumping into these location standings. And we start off in 10th with Shooter Saloon and Eatery in St. Cloud with 214,000 points. 9th place is VFW Northfield with 216,000 points. 8th place is Trails Grill in Big Lake with 235,000 points. 7th place is Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 249,000 points. 6th place is last season's champions Poppers in Virginia, sitting with 266,000. 5th place is Crazy J's Bar and Grill in Sauk Center with 299,000 points. 4th place is Miltona's Liquor Store with 366,000. But with 369,000, we got Mabel Liquor Store in 3rd place. 2nd place is VFW Dilworth, while in 1st it is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 443,000.
Definitely a good job to all those locations who have been killing it all season long. But our Wild have been trying to make a good off-season work, and after 18 grueling picks were made, and we were forced to wait until our favorite club could make their decision, the Minnesota Wild and Jim Gurin finally stepped onto the podium and made their pick. And at the number 19th overall, the Wild select Swedish winger Liam Ogren out of Djurgården IF in the SHL. Ogrens is a 6'1", 201-pound winger that is a hard-working forward that thrives in transition. After scoring 33 goals and 58 points in just 30 games in the J20 National, the Swedish Junior League, Ogren named the top forward of the league to go along with the under-18 World's gold medal. Already a player that has a lot of character and is said to be be captain material, something that the Wild clearly value, and skill to fit in with the all-out Minnesota system.
All right, sounds like he could potentially be a great fit for the team.
Yeah, picked him at number 19. Definitely some nice stuff. We'll be going over the picks as we keep on going through the next week. We'll be going over breaking down all those other picks that happened in the draft for us. But definitely a nice one getting that Swedish winger.
Oh, absolutely. Well, in the meantime, if you want to show support for our Wild, we have an awesome E-Tab game called Let's Go Wild. Check that out. Pick a lucky check out that Slap Shot bonus round and take home some great prizes. Yeah,
definitely some great stuff. So many different bonus rounds.
I know.
I mean, you got to try them all out.
Yes.
I mean, 50 different Charitable E-Tab games, all with unique bonus rounds. It's a blast to play.
Absolutely. But we do have a fishing report to get into, as you guys are taking home a line prize for Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, getting to take home $8. We got $8 on that large M and $3,860 on that jackpot for this game number 7.
Super cool stuff.
Absolutely, but we are looking to Baudette and War Road, Lake of the Woods in the Rainy River. This fishing report was done by Explore Minnesota, just updated on the 7th. Good numbers of walleye are being pulled from the Lake of the Woods. Some fish are coming from depths of about 10 to 15 feet at the sand and rubble. Some are being taken from depths of 25 to 31 feet of water over the mud. The best tactic in these locations is to pull spinners with a crawler or minnow. If you locate a school of fish, anchor and jig them with a frozen shiner. Check for congregations of fish on the scattered reefs. Walleye can be found at top and on the edge or just off the edge. Trolling with gold, fire, tiger, or even purple crankbaits while covering water is also effective. Sauger and jumbo perch, as well as northern pike, smallmouth bass, and even an occasional muskie, crappie, or even sturgeon have also been reported. The Rainy River continues to run high with a strong current, while anglers are taking a nice mix of walleye, sauger, smallmouth bass, and northern pike from the current breaks and bays. Some large northern pike are being pulled from the bays and feeder rivers, while some smallmouth bass are active around the rocks and bridges. The Keep One Sturgeon season has opened on July 1st, and please purchase a $5 sturgeon tag if you plan on keeping one.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Some awesome fishing happening over there in Minnesota. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, as we got T-Nugget Missy one ball away on this $8 large M, and it'll have to be the double win to give out the jackpot. And it doesn't look like it. That coverall is clicking over to a $13 must-go prize as more players join that one ball away mark.
That's right, but we got T-Nuggets over at Carboni's Pizza taking away that large M of $8. Nicely done. And we got Loser Dave, but there it is, taking a double win.
T-Nuggets over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards getting the double win on that one. $13 on the coverall, $8 on the large M, and Scrub Eyes taking home $8 on the line prize. Definitely a great game number 7. We're about to get into game number 8. Only 3 more opportunities to take home this jackpot.
Oh, yeah, but if you take it home in these next couple games, we want to see you out there taking it home. So make sure you guys take as many player pictures as possible, even if you don't win a jackpot. Maybe even holding up your favorite E-Tab game that you'd like to show off. We would love to see it, or just having friends with your bartenders or best buddies. We want to see you having a blast with Pilot Games. You can send in all of those amazing player pictures to any of our social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, directly to our Facebook page, or to emailing us at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Definitely love those player picks, and we'll show off one in just a second when we get into this enrolling screen right now. Definitely a great one, and here it is, that great Minnesota volleyball t-shirt, and another great jackpot going out, over $7,000 going to him, as I think we have the player somewhere in this chat.
In this chat?
Yeah, because we got this picture with Nikki on Wednesday.
Really? Let's
Yes.
take a little peek.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hosier over at Outtakes in New Hope was actually the player taking home that great jackpot. Good job, Hoosier. And we are now getting enrolled into game number 8 as we talk a little bit about some Vikings news. Fox Sports, Colin Cowherd is all over the board on the 2022 Minnesota Vikings. In June, Cowherd predicted Minnesota would double its win total, implying the Vikings would finish 16-1 this season. Cowherd may be earnestly believing the Vikings won 6 or so games in 2021, and hence misspoke about the grandiose 16-1 prognostication. But Cowherd remains high on Vikings this week, proclaiming Kevin O'Connell's team the most improved team for 2022. Cowherd said half the team that made the playoffs last year will not make the playoffs this year. I think the Minnesota Vikings will be the most improved team in the league and will have with an offensive head coach.
Very cool. It seems like someone brought their thesaurus while rating this football report.
Yes, they definitely did.
Definitely used some big words I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, I haven't used
Raunchiously, prognostication. Wow.
Yeah, definitely some fun stuff there. But I like his take, Colin Cowherd, saying that. I mean, I don't think we're gonna go 16-1. I think that's a bit of a.
That would be awesome.
That would be crazy. I mean, we'd be the number one seed, top of the power rankings.
Absolutely.
If we were 16-1 this season. I think he's thinking more of a 12-win season, and I definitely think that's doable. That would make us the playoffs. We'd be one of the top teams in the playoffs. I think we could then go on and win multiple games with a good seeding within those playoffs, and I think that would just be good. And I think he's got the right idea with the fact that half the team has been moved on. We've completely revamped this entire staff, getting a completely new coach, getting to more of what the NFL is heading towards nowadays, and being that offensive-minded head coach. That seems to be the more successful route, and I'm excited to see how this all unfolds.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's awesome to see that everyone just has such high hopes for how great this team is going to be going into this next season. I think we all are really, really excited about all the changes that have been made and can't wait to see how they're implemented and how that'll play out for our team.
Yeah, well, you guys can play the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus to see if you can win some big prizes in that game. We do have a line prize going out in this game number 8, too.
That's right. Primo 115 over at American Legion Forest Lake. Nicely done, taking home that $9 line prize.
Now we're kind of $9 large M as we got Prince, Loser Dave, Nan, Primo 115, and Sherms all 6 balls away.
Yeah, hopefully we can get it out nice and early, but if not, don't worry. We got a great jackpot on the line, and we still got 2 more rounds after this one to take home a prize as as well. But as you guys know, each and every day during our 4 to 6 span, when we play those 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, you guys are taking home a lot of cash, but you're also taking home points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, and in 8th place on these Jackpot Hunter standings, 9th place is like a 8-way tie right now, and so it didn't make the standings. We got Buena over at Otter Saloon taking home 6,000 points. 7,000 points, we have a 4-way tie in 4th place, which is crazy. We got Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, O'Lars over at Anamia Vets Club, Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, all in that 7,000 point spot. In 2nd place, moving up from 3rd into 2nd, we got Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, tying it up with the already in 2nd, Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. They both have 10,000 points.
That's right, but we got Sherms over at B&B Olympic Bowl, taking home that $9 large M.
That number 1 player, though, he got double jackpots yesterday, continues to get a bunch of wins. We got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $18,000.
Nicely done. They took home a lot of jackpots, but I'm not going to discredit Crazy Kid, as I think we're going to be seeing them push up in these standings more as well.
Oh, continue to rise each and every time we check in with these standings.
Oh, yes, but on the location side of things, in 8th place, we have a tie between Country Lounge in St. Paul and Sidewinders in St. Paul. They both have 7,000 points. 7th place is Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel with 8,000. 6th place is VFW Coon Rapids with 9,000. 5th place, though, is American Legion Fridley with 10,000. 4th is Anamia Vets Club with 12,000. While 3rd place, we have Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Hilltop with 19,000. But before I go over those top 2, we got a winner.
Yeah, it's a split win between Nils over at Rocky Edge Resort, Pops over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and Putz over at Lucky's Tavern, all splitting up $13 on that must-go prize. And that means that jackpot is going to continue to grow and roll into this game number 9 of Twins Bingo.
That's right. Nice to see you out there, Putz. I haven't seen you play in a little bit.
Yeah, big-time play.
Big time player. Nicely done. Congrats to all of our winners. Sherms, Primo, 115 as well. Nicely done taking home all of those prizes. But I'm going to jump right back into these location standings because in 2nd place we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 25,000 points. And in 1st it is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 40,000 points already.
Yeah, good job to all those players and locations getting after it during those happy hour bingo. But we do have a picture that we want to queue up as we got a Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar that took home the double jackpot yesterday. And here is Crazy Kid, $635.25 going out to him. Love the pictures that you send out. It's almost hard for me to tell the difference between the pictures, though.
I know. I looked at him.
He's got the pose down now.
Yes.
He's taken many jackpot
pro.
photos, so he's a pro at it. But it was like boom. Boom. Same. I was like, wait, it was just the same photo
He's
taken
like, yeah,
twice.
I might as well send him another one.
Yeah, and so then he sent us both of them. It was an awesome time. We love seeing those player picks. And Crazy Kid, one of those players that does a great job in doing so. So we appreciate you, Crazy Kid.
Absolutely. But you guys have just a minute and a half to get enrolled in game number 9. And as you can see, we got almost $4,000 in total prizes on the line for you guys here. But we do have some celebrity birthdays to get into with you guys. And this first one, in 1831, we got John Pemberton, an American pharmacist. He invented Coca-Cola.
Wow. We no longer add his secret recipe anymore. Yeah, he's an American pharmacist and a Confederate State Army veteran who is best known for being the inventor of Coca-Cola. In May 1886, he developed an early version of a beverage that would later become Coca-Cola, but sold his rights to the drink shortly before his death.
All right, yeah, in May of 1886, Dr. John S. Pemberton, a pharmacist of Atlanta, Georgia, created the syrup for Coca-Cola.
That is awesome.
He sold the remaining interest of that Coca-Cola to ASAG.
And so now we have the Coca-Cola that we have today. The people who own Coca-Cola now is the Vanguard Group, Berkshire Hathaway, and BlackRock. Those are the owners.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely some interesting stuff. Pemberton's recipe contained...
I was just looking up.
An extract from the cocoa leaf, and that's how you got Coca in the beverage name. Yeah. Definitely some interesting stuff. That's hilarious. Happy birthday, John Pemberton, American pharmacist who, helped us create Coca-Cola. Born in 1838, we got Ferdinand von Zeppelin, German general and inventor, did the
Dirigibles.
The
rigid dirigibles.
The rigid dirigibles. Who founded the Zeppelin Airship Company as well.
Yeah, he is a German general and later inventor of the Zeppelin rigid airships, which soon became a pseudonym for airships and dominated long-distance flights until early 1930s. He founded the company.
We do have a winner on this, a line prize going out to Keels, getting split up between Robin Hood, Eggs Benny, as well as T-Nuggets, all splitting up $9 on this one. Robin Hood in that one as well.
I could definitely go for some Eggs Benny right now.
Ooh, we got $9 on that large M as well as $3,900 on that coverall.
Baba Booey out there.
Ooh, big time.
Have you ever had an Eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict? I don't know.
It is a delicious breakfast. I think you would know.
Okay. Well, I maybe I have had it. I'm so bad at remembering names of foods and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's also won this Ferdinand von Zeppelin. He's also won awards like the Order of the Black Eagle, as well as a whole bunch others.
Well, happy birthday, Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Next up, born in 1931, we got Ronnie Arledge, American sports broadcasting pioneer, president of ABC Sports, Monday Night Football, and was a part of ABC News.
Absolutely. He is born in Queens. That's very cool. Yeah, he is an American sports and news broadcaster executive who was the president of ABC Sports from 1968 all the way till 1986, and ABC News from 1977 to 1998. But we got a large M couple of winners.
Yeah, we got a split win between Robin Hood, Sherms. Yeah, just Sherms and Robin Hood splitting up that $9 large M as we've clicked over to a $14 must-go prize in this game number 9. And that means that Jackpot is growing and rolling into the final game of this Friday. So make sure you're getting rolled, press and play as we get into the next celebrity birthday.
Yeah, but before we do that, Ronnie also created a wide world of sports as well as the American Sportsman for ABC.
Cool stuff.
Well, but before we go into our next one, we got a winner.
Tom over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home $14 on that coverall. We're about to get enrolled into the final game of Twins Bingo. Get enrolled and press play.
That's right. As we get into this next one, and on this day in 1951, Angelica Houston was born, the American actress known for Prizzy's Honor, as well as the Addams Family. We kind of gave a little
hint to it, as she's very iconic for the Addams Family.
Oh my goodness, she's just iconic in general.
Yeah, she's also in the John Wick series.
She's
Daddy
also
Daycare.
in the original The Witches.
I don't know The Witches.
So good. They just made a remake of it with Anne Hathaway, actually.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the original Witches seems to have a pretty good cast.
Yeah, she is the original witch.
That's definitely some cool stuff.
She was also in the Royal Tenenbaums. She was in the Life Aquatic. She was in a whole bunch of stuff ever after.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. She even does a little bit of voice acting in the Tinkerbell movies. Super, super cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've grown up watching her.
Yeah, I definitely haven't. Like,
yeah.
I'm such a Halloween movie. Like I watched a bunch of scary movies, but when it comes to like Halloween movies, like I didn't watch those. And so I never watched any like Addams Family. I've watched
never watched any Addams Family? I went as Wednesday Addams for Halloween multiple years of my life.
Really?
Absolutely. I was Wednesday and my brother was Pugsley.
Yeah, I never watched. I watched maybe a little bit of the Addams Family.
My mom is so
I thought it was a show. I thought it was a show, not
really?
a movie, if I'm being honest. So just seeing that it's a movie is actually surprising to me.
It's really funny because Addams Family is just supposed to be a take on really, really the complete opposite of what we were seeing as family dynamics of that time.
Okay.
And it's really funny.
So that's awesome. Well,
Love the Addams
happy
family.
birthday, Angelica Houston. Next up, born in 1961, we got Toby Keith, American country singer. Should Have Been a Cowboy, She Never Cried in Front of Me, as well as an actor in Broken Bridges.
Broken Bridges.
Broken Bridges.
All right. Yeah. He is, like you said, a country music singer, songwriter, actor, record producer, and known professionally by his given name, Keith. And he released under that name, as Keith is actually his birth name.
Ah, it's Keith Koval.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. Toby Keith, definitely an iconic country singer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Next up, born on this list in 1998, we got Jaden Smith, one of Jordy's favorite actors, childhood actors.
Yeah, he used to be.
American actor from during like his Karate Kid days and like
he was
earlier
so cute.
and like even earlier on, like when he's
he was
in
such a cute kid. His friendship with Justin Bieber. Are you kidding?
The Pursuit of Happiness and all that. He was such a a cute childhood actor and
one of my favorite childhood actors.
Yeah, and did a good job with it. Sad that there was never a Karate Kid 2 with him. I
know. But I've never seen that movie with his father, After Earth. Have you seen
Earth,
that?
yes, I have seen that movie. It's
Is it good or was it overhyped?
It's middle of the pack. Like it's not a bad movie, but it's not like an amazing movie.
Must see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would probably
Wow, there's two of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
Did it actually get released, or was it planned to release another one and then it fell through? It's looking like it fell through.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it fell through.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. The first one, I don't think did as well.
That well, as they anticipated.
We do have a line prize going out to Sin Bob over at the Bedrock, taking home $12. Now we're working on a $12 large M. Yeah, I watched it as a kid, and it was pretty good. I think it's fun just to see Will Smith and Jane Smith act together. It's always a fun one.
Absolutely. But we have one final celebrity birthday to get into with you guys. And on this date in 1998, Maya Hawke was born, the American actress known for Stranger Things. She is the daughter of Ethan Hawke, and I love her.
She's one of my favorite characters in the Stranger Things series. We just finished season 4, and so we're fully like
love her.
Big into it. She also is a singer as well.
Is she?
Cool. I'm pretty sure she's also a singer.
She's also been in like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was in Mainstream with Andrew Garfield in 2020.
Okay.
She was in the remake of Little Women in 2017. She was even in, oh my gosh, she's worked with Sadie Sink before on the Fear Street movies of Netflix.
That's really, really cool. Well, happy birthday, Maya Hawke. We're going to get into a little bit of Timberwolves news because before acquiring all NBA center Rudy Gobert in a blockbuster deals, the Timberwolves, according to Vince Goodwill, on Posting Up podcast, approached the Nets regarding the possibility of trading for Durant, but they decided to ask for an insane package, which I just want to talk about because it's absolutely ridiculous. We do have a large M going out.
That's right. Ram Gran 1 over at Reggie's Brewhouse is taking home that $12 large M. Final ball. Moving past that $4,000 prize, we got $18 on that. Must go now.
But the Nets asked for Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and 4 first-round picks, and wouldn't budge off of that for one singular player. No matter how good the player is, you're not going to give up your
entire starting picks.
That is, Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are all-star level players, and then add in 4 first-rounders seems absolutely ridiculous for a player that would probably leave us in the next 2 years.
That's right, but we got Ram Gran 1 taking home that must-go prize. $18 going out to you. Nicely done to all of our winners in these Twins Bingo games. But we want to highlight the biggest jackpot that went out this past weekend and the charity they supported while playing Pilot games.
Slappy over at American Legion Fridley gave out $3,773. Playing at American Legion Fridley, he was supporting American Legion Post 303 Fridley. Their mission is to enhance the well-being of American veterans, their families, our military, and our community by their devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Absolutely. Remember, you guys are about to be jumping into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter, and when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
But next up, we gave out some cash to Jen SSBGC over at Springbrook Golf Course, who took home $610.
Yes, and then on Sunday, getting our Sunday started off right, we had Petunia over at Westwood Marina taking home $615.
Nice job, Petunia. Next up, we had M. Derry over at Beaver Bottom Saloon taking home $608.
Yeah, good job. We had Luther Luther over at the Sunset Cove Resort, taking home $1,782.
Nicely done. And then we had G-Force over at Bourbon Room Cross Lake, taking home $767.
Joni, the final jackpot of Sunday, went out to the Poorhouse of Clark's, taking home $768. But since we had a long weekend heading into the 4th of July, let's talk about that 4th of July jackpot.
All right, well, we gave out one on the 4th, and it went out to Vinny over at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley, who got to take home $633.
Well, definitely some great jackpots going out there. And if you guys want to earn some more jackpots, make sure you're coming out from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock every single day for a little bit of bingo action.
Hey guys, and if you're coming out each and every Tuesday and Wednesday for our specialty nights, you guys have been earning those PGO points for season 11, and we have our final standings of last season, and I can't wait to go over them with you guys.
And in 10th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,308,305 points. With 1,328,865 points. In 9th place, we got Mouse over at Poppers. 8th place is Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,408,720 points. With 1,421,174 points. In 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 6th place is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,438,500 points. 1,643,620 points. In 5th place, we got Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. with 1,876,370 points. In third place, we got Forget You D at VFW Austin. Second place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 2,272,330 points. And the winner, the person getting their name engraved on the Pilot Cup, is Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post, who is able to accumulate 2,789,475 points during that season 11.
That was impressive to watch, but I'm going to hop right into the final location standings for this season 11. And right into 10th place, we got LG's in Miltona finishing off with 5,136,205 points. Now in 9th, we had Neeson's Gaylord with 5,344,750 points. 8th place ended up being Howie's Sports Bar and Grill St. Cloud with 5,440,154 points. Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato finished 7th with 5,592,524 points. While in 6th, it was VFW Northfield with 5,750,145 points. Then right ahead of them into 5th place, we finished off with American Legion Cleveland with 5,978,899 points. 4th place ended up being Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 6,895,085 points. Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake finished 3rd with 6,933,459 points. Second place ended up being Billy's Rockford with 8,356,859 points. And our number 1 location finishing out this season was Poppers in Virginia. They finished with 8,673,147 points.
Well, congrats to those number 1 player and location, Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post and Poppers in Virginia. Can't wait to see their names on that Pilot Cup, but I can't wait to see the new players that are competing for that number 1 spot in this season 12. So make sure you guys are coming out Wednesday and Tuesday night to earn those points.